sit on the floor, can you sit on the table? Just in case I don't want to settle down.
Don't talk to her. No, she follows, she don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's clear.
Yeah. So you're moving quite slowly.
Yeah.
You just ignoring her. You don't pay attention to her, she pays attention to you. You don't want to disturb her as such. Yeah. If she notices and follows, there's no harm, no foul in it. And the benefit is what's actually getting rewarded if she happens to follow you and eat as you're moving around. She's getting rewarded for engaging with you, for following you, yeah? For paying attention to you. And what we're looking for always is, does the count rate go down? Does her physical body movement slow down? Does her franticness of her brain reduce? Yeah? So you'll notice the ones that are a bit more difficult, she's choosing to try and then choosing to give up. Yeah? Which actually that's something new for her brain to learn. Yeah. If you can't access something, don't get angry about it, just give up and leave it. Yeah? Which she hasn't really experienced before. She's only experienced getting more pushy about it, getting more intense about it, getting more frantic about it.
Yeah.
Yeah? But we chose our items very carefully, thinking that we didn't want to provide too many that would cause frustration or would be too difficult. Have you gone inside the blanket and
Oh no, I
that?
don't know.
Yeah. That's it. Anywhere in the... So boxes full of stuff is a really fun game to play at home, but you've seen she's got some other ones she's given up quite quickly on. Okay, I'll do, you can come have a rest. Just come and sit down. I'll leave her to her own devices. If she intends to join you, it's not about food, so take that away and put it out of reach. If she intends to join you, it's about offering her touch, offering her to ask her, does she want to have a break? You know? And just, I love this, old tea towels, old clothes, we don't care about rough linen, you know, old toilet roll tubes, just anything that you can kind of fill a box full and just throw treats in and on and underneath.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be an expensive, fancy toy.
Because why clean it to a job is that all okay?
Licking's better than more calming, unless it's frustrating.
Yeah, well, we've
Yeah.
got a licky mat and we've got a cat with peanut butter or yogurt.
Yeah.
One of the two. And you went 20 minutes into you said I took it up because she was letting that's like
Yeah.
super paranoid about getting a lot of milligrams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
it was
completely
like it was
different.
more dog cruelty than it was actually enjoyment.
Yeah, absolutely. So, again, it depends on the personality type you missed. Depends on the personality type. If she is that OCD kind of personality, like we are, I can't clean unless I know I'm going to be able to should see you the other day.
Yeah.
Doing this place. It had to all come out and then it had to all be cleaned before
Yeah.
it could go back in
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
And the fact that I can't reach the cobwebs at the top
Yeah.
is irritating the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if she has got that kind of personality, then stuff that is simpler, the medium Sudoku,
Yeah.
not the
Not
high level one.
Yeah.
And just doing a little bit of this in wherever, whatever space you've got, as often as you can, will just help her to come down.
Yeah.
Now, like I was saying, we're looking to see, is there any particular movement issues? I couldn't see any when we were first looking at her, but now obviously because we've slowed her down a bit, it gives you a better opportunity to see how she holds herself.
Yeah.
And she's got some weird wrinkles at the top of her tail. I'm not seeing clear signs of hip issues, but that tension in the skin and the fur along the top of the tail, that wrinkling, that can be an indication that there's discomfort in the muscles there.
Okay.
And if that's when you go to stroke her, if you get to there and then that's when she kind of goes in
Yeah.
and moves away, then that might be a place to make you feel
So,
okay to
what could
focus
we
on.
do for that? Like, was there something we can do for?
Yeah, so the more of this she does, the more that she chooses to move herself in
Okay.
different ways,
Yeah.
the looser those bits will get.
Yeah.
Then you can think about things like canine massage or, like I say, because you've got access to a Reiki
Yeah.
specialist, then, and again, she's got a little bit on the top of her shoulders as well.
Yeah.
They can just be normal coat, you know, the way that particular dog was designed.
Yeah.
The only way to find out is to see if it changes over the course of time with treatment.
The only thing I sometimes pick up on is that she doesn't want the back legs up so much when she moves.
Yeah, it can be a lady one.
Yeah. So I'm videoing this because I think sometimes you have to sort of watch it over and watch it in slow motion before you really spot anything. And if you do spot anything, it then gives you something you can take to the specialist, to the vet or whoever you think you want to have a look at it. And you can say, oh, well, this is what I've seen, what do you think?
Yeah.
It's also because she's moving freely, we get to see her moving away as well as moving at the side.
Yeah.
And moving towards us, you can see is there any signs. Now, as much as I can, being many years of veterinary nurse and working in the referral practice, I'm not seeing anything that's desperately obvious.
No.
But just because you're not limping doesn't mean to say you're not in pain.
No.
Yeah.
She's quite lazy on her back legs sometimes until she's properly running.
Yeah. I mean, she's more like an absolute whippet. If she goes for it, she's like launch, doesn't she?
And you know, I can run, but I have difficulty walking. If
Yeah.
I have to run, if there's a good reason to run,
You can do it.
I can do it.
Yeah.
So even though she's probably cleared for most of it,
Yeah.
okay, she's investigated the higher stuff finally, we don't panic that she's not still getting rewarded. Because what happens, as you can see, is that the more she has to go back and double check, the slower she's going to do it.
Yeah.
And that moving slowly is something that she needs to learn how to do.
Yeah.
She's bombing herself into life
Yeah.
and not really processing the things that she's being exposed to.
Yeah.
And that's adding to that frantic brain.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about Alaska when we met your parents, because usually she'd whine with the foot, but she didn't. She just looked, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then Holly, she was off the lead, ran up to her, and she just stayed there. And then she said, "I'm
They had
left."
like 10-second introduction and I was like, alright, whatever. And the cows we've seen them in a long time. Normally, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love each other's up pieces, but they're absolutely not to both of them. And Lola was on the lead, so whether that was not restricted because we didn't ever hold her tight or anything, but whether she knew that she could have won it off or what, I don't know. But both of them had calmed down, haven't they?
Yeah. But I also thought that we're taking her less to your parents randomly now, so when she does see Polly, she's not seeing Polly as in such a crazy exciting
Yeah.
environment.
Anyway, I'll bring that over here and bring it all over
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm going.
You can try it on me.
Yeah, I've got one.
So my best end to a free session would be that she would choose to come over and relax.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now that's not necessarily going to happen
Oh,
the
but
first
that's-
time you do it.
Yeah, yeah.
She has been sleeping more as well now, but she tends to bring herself away from us, I think.
Yeah.
Like she'll go upstairs and sleep upstairs, or
In the
something
garden.
she started doing is going in the garden and I'm going to
She
sleep
never
in the
used to do
garden.
that before.
Yeah.
Wow, of course.
That's quite a significant change.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we can know first if it's warm, you know, because obviously
Yeah, it started when it got a bit warmer, but she still does
She
it.
kept going, and because normally she's a bit of a panda, she loves a blanket and a warmth and everything. She'd rather be inside. She's not an outdoors dog at all.
Yeah.
And my old dog's Collie, so was always outside. It's fucking snow in a blizzard and they're sat outside now. And I was, you know, I just thought it was a big difference. But she is more happy to sit on her own. I mean, even when we had to come on yesterday, she played, we threw the ball probably 3 times, and then she took the ball and she just sat on the grass on her own, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Nobody moved for the dogs to slow down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so she's doing that more independently now, which is good.
It used to be weird when she laid down outside, because she usually just associates outside with playing, not
Yeah.
going to the toilet.
She does look like a heroin addict, doesn't she? You look at her eyes, she's like,
So powered, wired, isn't she?
Other things got better as well, like on the last walk we saw quite a few people getting out of cars, and that used to be a thing that she's slightly reactive to.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it when cars pull up and people are getting up, but now she's okay with it.
Which I didn't quite understand why, because she's not bothered by cars or anything like that. She's not fussed. But I think it was the jumpy. She's quite a jumpy dog.
She doesn't like surprises,
Yeah.
like when a dog comes around the corner and a person comes out of car.
Yeah.
so this one I think I'm running an hour on about because it can be a bit frustrating.
Yeah.
And I think especially with food stuff that is a bit sticky.
Yeah. I'll decide if it's
Yeah, so maybe go over and just open that one up for us.
Oh,
On
okay.
screws.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah? And the ones that you've seen that she's had difficulty with, if you go and just tip them or move them so that it's easier for
Yeah.
them. The yellow one she had problems with, I don't know if
That
there's
one?
anything left on it. If you tip it up and knock it out, turn it over. That's it. And again, we've got partnership here. Okay, so the thing she's had difficulty with, if you show her that you can help,
Yeah.
then now if I've got a problem, I know there's somebody to go to that will
Yeah.
help me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, point that one out for her. Or at least be interested in it. Don't take it to her. Leave it where it is.
This one.
Yeah? Leave it where it was. Pick it up.
Oh.
Too late. Okay. So I would hang out there and be interested in it. She would join you at some point and go, what are you doing? then she sees that you've got a piece there.
Yeah.
So maybe she sniffed before, but she couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So it's still a problem.
So sort of just point that's it.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There's a piece over there near the middle yellow orange one.
Yeah.
Just go in that direction. And again, we've got following.
Yeah.
Without saying come this way, here you come, not having to add anything to it. But it happens naturally.
Yeah. And my old dog used to be like that.
Yeah. Okay, now she goes out for a wee, she had a drink, she's done a lot of thinking, she goes out, she has a break while we reload. Yeah? So do you want to be the loader or the dog sitter?
Load the treats up?
Yeah, I can load the treats this time.
Yeah.
Do you want to take that lead or should I go like that?
Sorry?
Are we going to move them around?
No, it stays they are. The point is, she's already checked. Yeah?
Yeah.
She's already signed them off. So she'll come in with slightly less intensity in her search and then discover that actually there is bits. So it was worth looking again.
Yeah.
Yeah? Again, we're not looking to make it hard. We're looking to make it as simple as possible so that she's not getting overexcited by it. And not frustrated by it. We want methodical.
You don't have to be like.
No, it can be either way. Any object, any position on that object, it's not necessarily about it being a puzzle, it's about it being moved to find the next sniff and search and find.
Yeah.
It's about moving slowly, steadily, taking the world in. Yeah?
Yeah.
Same as you're sniffing books. You're going forward. So, forward. And then, this one, random. No problem, no difficulty. Yeah. I'll just check my video is still going.
She's getting better with, because we used to have to use really high value treats to get her attention. But the other day we did something like just with bits of carrots and she was still acting the same way.
So again, that's it. And all of these are new bits of information that are different from the way she was before. So they are important.
Yeah.
Okay, and just that still seems to be running.
We ended up using really stinky fish because that was the only thing that would distract her, but now
Yeah.
just the chicken.
But now you're not trying to distract her,
Yeah.
are we?
Because she's engaging with the game instead of going
Yeah.
for the treat now.
Yeah,
Yeah, so she finds the game more fun.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And because it's her choice, it's not adding additional stress of having to do something.
Yeah.
And we're not being just verbal, which means that she's not getting that. If you think about yourself when you're in class, if you've got a teacher that's constantly saying, just do it this way, just do it, why aren't you doing it the way I told you?
Yeah.
Or the teacher that goes, try.
Yeah.
Well done for trying. That's nearly it.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're getting that. Rather than, toy. I did try and clear the toys away on purpose. Yeah, it's my fault. So when she's busy, I'll pick that up and throw it out the way. When she wanders off elsewhere. No, don't touch the toy while she's near it.
Okay.
We'll just wait for her to decide that searching's a much more sensible thing for her brain to do. And we just ignore her if she brings the toy to us. Yeah? Play. I'm not saying don't play with her. I'm saying recognise that play is a wind-up thing for her.
Yeah.
Yeah? It
The
doesn't
time
help her to
appropriate.
feel calm.
No.
You know, it's a nice way of learning off the melody, but to calm down and to relax and to be calmer in her brain, things like this make more sense. Yeah?
Say if she's obsessing about say a tennis ball, would the better thing to do be to set up a intelligence-based game as an alternative rather than to take that off her, because then you're removing a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So rather than taking the balls away, just have times when you're not going to respond.
Yeah.
Yeah? And give obvious cues to her that it is playtime. Yeah? If she can't, I've had dogs that just simply cannot relax in the presence of toys to begin with at all, then yes, there's some argument for taking them away for a period of time and only offering this kind of interaction. But I think if somebody took my absolute favourite teddy away,
Yeah.
you know, I wouldn't be a happy person.
No. If yesterday Drew was out for most of the day, and I bought, well, I don't know right or wrong, we could ask me either way, taught her cuddles on the sofa. If she comes up and like starts whining and that, the door was open, she could have got out, there was food over the water and everything like that, so I knew she got everything that was important. And I said, do you want cuddles on the sofa? And she trots off into the lounge. Does that mean we have to spell time and have a cuddle?
If you've asked her if she wants
Is that
something,
okay to do that?
yeah, absolutely. Because they do recognise certain keywords. You know, if there isn't a dog in the world that doesn't understand what WALK means, you know. And if you taught her that when I say this is on offer, then not to give her it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah.
You know, if she's asked, it's how she asks that matters.
Yeah.
You know, if your dog jumps on your head to ask you for a cuddle, then I would say don't encourage that way of asking. But if the way that they've asked is appropriate,
and it's okay, that's good.
and same when Des is border collie, obviously play addicted, he'll come and ask several times in the evening while I'm trying to relax whether or not I'd like to play ball. And there's certain things that he'll do that I will fall for because I don't mind him, you know, gently pushing the ball up against my side. But jumping up and sticking the ball in my face, I'm not going to respond to. I'll ask him to go away and relax instead. And eventually, I think if she continues to improve at the speed that she is, then you'll be able to ask her to go away and do the settle.
Yeah. Sometimes at the moment when she goes upstairs to go to sleep, I'm not sure if it's like a melody response or if it's because she wants to go to sleep.
And a lot of people do sort of look at that and they think, oh, she's unhappy, she's mad, she's whatever.
Or is she just resting?
Yeah, and I think that you've got to recognise that this little one doesn't find it easy to relax. So even if initially her feeling about relaxing is not completely comfortable one, she is still getting what she needs. Yeah. So imagine putting a toddler down. Toddlers complain and whine, climb out of the crib and you have to put them down several times. But the reason you're doing it is for their own good.
Well, we don't mind because we've got a spare bedroom and no one uses it ever, so it becomes loads of bedroom. So he wants to go
And
on.
you can she's needed is somewhere to go and
Yeah.
just
Chill out.
properly cool down.
Yeah.
You know, a safe place to go and relax and rest and know that she's not going to be disturbed.
Yeah.
She's not ready to settle yet, I think. No.
We could be doing this for 6 to 7 hours.
Yeah, to begin with, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. But working
Yeah.
down and it'll work, yeah.
And like you said last time, sorry, last week, she doesn't want to settle down.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel normal
No,
to her.
she fights it.
That's not her, and you've seen, you said,
Yeah.
even when you know that she's got everything in place, so
Yeah.
that she should be able to just chill out and
Yeah.
relax, she's fighting.
Yeah.
So you can go to your parents.
Okay, so it's time for someone to join her and just help her with any that
Can you do it?
nice and calmly, just pop over, don't make a big deal, don't invite her, you just go and investigate and she'll follow.
Can you do the trick?
No, there's plenty of bits still out there that she hasn't quite found yet, and if it's difficult for her, she needs a bit of assistance, then she finds out that actually following you calmly and having you investigate just means that we can do it together. Underneath that purple one, she says, oh my God, I didn't even see that. Yeah? This is about proper togetherness,
Yeah.
not excited, begging, demanding your dog to pay attention to you, but really doing stuff
Yeah.
together. About the wind and the shutter. Some dogs I do consults and the wind's going, they can't
Yeah.
focus,
No.
they can't too busy. Really?
Our side gate rather was off and that sort of load of switches off the top of the side gate and everything.
And I love this. And it feels, you know, really connecting with your dog and really communicating with your dog. Sometimes feels like doing nothing,
Yeah, that's it.
but actually this is huge for the dog.
Yeah. That's what I mean. When you sit or down, you know you're doing something, but when you're doing this, you can't physically see it straight away, but you know you're doing good stuff. It's a way you want to feel.
She struggles around.
And you find yourself, once you've got addicted to this, you find yourself into really,
I love junk.
you know, just junk, a pile of different bits of rubbish. The boxes and the blanket are definitely still loaded.
Yeah.
Right, that's it, leave it now. She's huddled up. She'll come back. You don't ask her to come back. You just let her join us. Yeah, it might be that she's actually done it, and the reason she's following off is because there isn't actually any.
No smell or anything.
But she says, now she'll start pointing any out that she really can't do. She's just stand still, let her double check. And if you see her spending a lot of time and not really wanting to leave something, then she can now ask you to join her. Yeah? So you're going to just observe her movements. Now I think we've probably cleared the room. But this bit, her double checking, that's really, really good for her brain. Yeah? Now we want to stand back at this stage and just let her do it and show us if there's anything. Because if she dismisses it, then you can just come and sit down and relax. Yeah? Now seeing you do that becomes an indication that actually that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
She's ready to dismiss. So if you just hobble off and take a seat, take a big sigh. And she'll either choose to hang out with you or she'll choose to go and double check the room, then it's her choice. But not my phone. She's found some more.
Yeah.
If it becomes a game, put them away
Right.
elsewhere where she really can't reach them. Remember, her brain's always going to want to flip back to where she's been naturally living.
Yeah.
Being still, being calm, being quiet, not where her body lives. Yet. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Looking for the next fix. Always looking for the next fix, aren't you? And even if she's not ready yet, might be a little while longer before you see her going, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, but if you organise the free work sessions to a time when you can just then go and chill and relax and sit down and read.
How long should we leave them down for with the time? Because do you leave them down till she lays down, or do you think right after an hour now we'll put them up?
Fit it into your life, you know. There's no set time period for any particular family or dog.
Yeah.
If she can finish, when you know that everything's empty, if she can finish with a relax, then don't disturb her by going and picking everything up at the same time.
Just leave them.
You know, but if she makes it clear, like she's going to do by the time we run out of time today, that she really isn't going to relax, then we'll go and tidy it all up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah? Or she'll leave it till the last minute.
Yeah, and then
sit down and relax. And,
That'll be,
but that's all right. There's a little period after this session when I can let you,
oh, bless you.
you know, if she needs to.
Should we be doing slow touches when she comes?
If she comes and it doesn't seem to make her go away, yeah. So I ask her, and then I look at her body and I say, what response do I get? And she goes, it winds me up. And I go, fair enough. I'm going to take it away again. Yeah? I'm not going to force myself on it.
Yeah.
Yeah? But I am asking, how does this make you feel? Big sighs and looking away, keeping your body quiet. I think this is probably the slowest I've seen her move when she's been here.
Yeah.
The most thoughtful that I've seen her be.
Yeah. We noticed that on the walks as well.
Yeah.
Slowed down by the
Different levels, yeah. And the other thing that I think, when we did the first round of obedience dog training, the trainer gave us a really short lead, and I think that stopped her from sniffing as much, and I think that might be it. And again, I might be laying completely the wrong thing, but
you know, we don't know if this is not just how her brain's been wired right from when she was first designed. And she might just be one of those people. Yes, it's always nature and nurture. You know, her genetics might have programmed her to be this kind of person, but likewise the learning that she's had and the experiences that she's had so far. We're not going to know that until we take her as far as we can with helping her to learn to be kind in herself. You know, I'm never going to expect Des to be less border collie years, you know, or Dodo to be less of a hunting dog than years.
Yeah, in the nature.
But to be able to calm down, relax, sleep, rest, I think these are needs that the dog needs to learn to, the same as we do.
Yeah.
There are reasons people have to do mindfulness and meditation and go to yoga classes and listen to relaxing, calming music and videos, because we're running ourselves in a way that doesn't allow our brain to stop.
Yeah, not natural.
With our mobile phones and our computers and our constant, you know, I'm as bad as anyone else. I can't sleep unless I've got sound going on, because it's the way my brain is programmed now. Yeah, okay, give us a hand to tell you. I don't think she's going to. I like the fact that she's definitely calmed down. She's definitely a lot slower.
Yeah.
But
Sorry about all the math.
that's as far as she can go in this session.
That's cool.
Now the aim will be, over the course of time, to introduce her to be able to do this with the dog present.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
The dog that she does or doesn't know. Okay, that's cool.
so they're sort of dogs she doesn't know.
Yeah, that's it,
But we're not going to add that stimulus in when she's not even able to be calm all on her own.
yeah.
You know, that first session was about judging where she starts.
Yeah, what level is that?
She does know when she's coming in now, but
Yeah,
it's really
so why not me?
I quite like that they like me, but you're trying to help them to be calmer.
We're trying to be as calm as possible.
You know, getting excited to go and see Auntie Julie is not really helping, is it?
And like, she knows a rucksack, because that's what I have a training session at the Marine School. She knows a rucksack comes out if it's happening. But if you wind her away, we don't come this way because it's not a natural route for us. And yet she still knows that she's come to do something exciting.
So, I'll show you for these things.
Put it down.
I can wash them.
Yeah.
They wash boxes and
She just found some.
but more importantly, use it.
Yeah.
You know, the young one with the human brain and the human eyesight and knowing exactly what you're looking for and use it. Yeah. It's a lovely place, thank you.
She did this with one of the wardrobe months ago, and I thought it was on for I don't know where I got it from. It was clear the one day she was strapped with the water, so we all went down with the water. And she went down with us.
So it's like 5 tennis balls.
Yeah, she's like the whole thing, but yeah.
One of my dogs used to do it. And the way he indicated was he would make really big snorting noises to tell you that it was there.
So yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely getting better on the
Yeah,
walk.
definitely.
She's easier, she still can react, but she's easy to bring her out with.
Yeah.
Like with the up down game, and then I get some distance, and then I do the up down game again, and then she'll actually engage with it.
Yeah.
Whereas before we were trying to see racing through trees and crazy stuff, and we couldn't get her attention.
We'll start up to the road, she would follow me. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. I like to hear what you're saying. So again, it will take me a little while to put that video.
Yeah, that's what
Have you managed to do the YouTube?
I went for it, so it wouldn't let me look at it because it was private, but I think it might be to do it unlisted, because then that means other people
Yeah,
can
you're right.
find it.
You're right.
Because I've done the same thing before, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I did one.
So it's the same thing, then you try to get it, because
Yeah.
it doesn't let you look